You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Jose Barrios is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They could do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
Batting third, the shortstop.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 15 long balls, 39 driven in. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And he misses there. 1-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. 1-2. Here it is.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Hard hit ball to second. Taken in by Simeon. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Eduardo Rodriguez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
The 2-1 home. Misses down below the knees.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Hard hit towards center. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count. Having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Marcus Semien is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting third.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you know, they're hoping to get more out of the number 6 hitter. He's not producing at the plate like people expect him to. I don't know if it's the pressure or if it's just baseball. Sometimes you go through struggles. Maybe today is the day he breaks out of it.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
And he lays off again. Ball 3. (3-1) is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Batting fourth.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that misses. 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Second inning set to go. And standing in the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Now 1 down with the bases empty. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Vasquez tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. Full count now, 3-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And there's out number 2.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bobby Dahlbeck stands in as he looks at a called strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's ball 1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Got him. Couldn't connect on the slurve that time, and that'll end it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of. Now at the plate is Rendell Grichuk, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Grichuk.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
This is foul right side.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. A full count, 3-2 to Rendell Grichuk.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Verdugo waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6, the left fielder.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. From the belt, the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
Gurriel, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss as he couldn't hold back. 3-1. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Santiago.
Next to stand in is Santiago Espinal. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a liner. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. Now that's popped up. Daubek in foul ground. And he makes the play to end the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Marwin Gonzalez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Down the left field line and deep. And they can't run it down. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Popped up. And this is taken in for the second out. Next up, J.D. Martinez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Got him. Throws him on the slurve, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the third inning. And this is an offense that has really been productive this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's George Springer. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. 2-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First delivery to him. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Bogaerts, a native of the island of Aruba. He's had a great season to this point, and heading into today, he's received the most all-star votes among shortstops in the league.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's the first pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one is gone, a home run.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Throw on to first will get him scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now. And now pitch on the way. Hunter Renfroe checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
And that one yanked just foul. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Still 2-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
The 3-2 one more time.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
There's ball 4. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Christian Vasquez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Renfroe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a ready to go for the last half of the inning, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Line drive base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. In the dirt here. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And that misses 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So the next to bat will be Lourdes Gurriel. Drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set. Here it comes.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out with the man at first. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. It remains 1-0.
Trust me when I tell you no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
The first baseman.
Now the pitch.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1 for count.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Bobby Dahlbeck goes down for the first out in the 5th inning.
Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball. He gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
In now, Santiago Espinal. This one's flared down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. And he is in there
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Now the 1-0. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. Gonzalez for one on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
George Springer the next to hit as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Certainly some questionable base running going for the triple there, but a nice relay to end the inning nonetheless. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
To the plate now, Xander Bogaerts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he misses with it. 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. In the air out to left. Gurriel is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bouncer. And he takes a called strike 2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And you can see right there he currently sits second on the Red Sox in that category. Kyle Schwarber is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Devers is off at first with 2 away. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. The score remains tied 1-1. So now to the plate, Marcus Semien flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
2 balls and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. And there's 1 away. One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No balls and 1 strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he struck him out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
First offering on its way. Teoscar Hernandez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Cut fastball is in for a strike 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
3-1 to him now. 3 balls and a strike to count to Randall Grichuk. Line drive to center field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Score remains deadlocked. Stepping up is Hunter Renfroe. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 0-2. Lifted in the air to center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. No balls and a strike to count. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
You got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
On to first, and there were 2 down. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire, Marwin Gonzalez.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Matt Andrees will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Corey Dickerson is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, digging for 2. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Now that.
Next to hit is Santiago Espinal and Kevin Biggio, who come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big hitting deal. A leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over that.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Next to bat for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. And then after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next to dig in, George Springer. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Valdez has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Dahlbeck trying to get there. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3 runs already home here. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. This is on the ground over to first. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 10. Second
now
baseman.
to the plate, here is Marcus Semien. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swing and a ground ball to third. Devers has it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Jays. Corey Dickerson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Kevin Biggio is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Brad Hand has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. He's set and the pitch. Alex Verdugo is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Hand has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going. Another 1-2 delivery. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the two starters. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the first pitch to him. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it 4-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next, the dangerous power threat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
From the stretch, Teoscar Hernandez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. And he's safe.
The right field, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as it's grounded sharply to first. He's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The left fielder, number 23.
Ready now is Corey Dickerson. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in 8.
And not in time as the run scores. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down.
Shortstop.
So now to the plate, Otto Lopez. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into... Joaquin Soria comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Rafael Devers. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
The third baseman, Rafael.
Now the first pitch. Kyle Schwarber is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Devers gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here. At the plate now is Hunter Renfroe. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you do.
And not in time as the second run scores.
All right, huge knock to cut the deficit to 2 runs. You could start to see the fans.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free. So now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out. Jordan Romano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Kevin Plawecki stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Looking at his career totals, Plawecki has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Up next to the right.
First pitch coming, here it is. Marwin Gonzalez stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And it's fouled away. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. And he fouls this one off.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Fouled off. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. And this evening's contest comes